Sleepless file number 25, written by Disco Dingus. The sun always shines on my birthday. It's my birthday today. There are only two things I can guarantee on my birthday. The first is that the sun will always shine, no matter what the rest of January throws at me. The 17th will always have a clear blue sky. The second is that something will try to end me. This has happened since the day I was born. By the time I'd taken my first breaths, a nurse had tried to end my life. According to my parents, it took 5 hospital employees to hold her down. It only ever happens during daylight hours. I'm only at risk between sunrise and sunset, which is just over 8 hours this time of year. It doesn't matter where I am. I can stay in the house all day. Something will still try to kill me. One year, I decided I wasn't going to get out of bed. That didn't change a thing. Around mid-morning, I started to feel lightheaded. It didn't take me long to realize some kind of gas was filling the room. I almost died of carbon monoxide poisoning. It's something different every year. The majority of the time it's been a human. It's never someone I know, just a random person with hate in their eyes. It's been a large dog. It's been a ghost, something unseen. One year, it was birds. Hundreds of them flew repeatedly into the walls and windows of my house, trying to reach me. It lasted for hours. When it finally became quiet, I stepped outside into the sunshine. It looked like a massacre. No matter what it's been, the sun has always been shining, as it has been today. I went for a walk through the park. I no longer hide, but I'm concerned I'll endanger others when the inevitable happens. I do my best to keep out of others' way, and I never meet friends or family during the day. The few people I passed gave friendly smiles. No dogs chased me. No large objects fell from the sky. As the sun began to set today, my 31st birthday, my anxiety levels settled too. It was the longest I'd ever been without something trying to kill me. Was it a 30-year curse? Maybe I'd narrowly avoided death without knowing it? I wrapped up warm and watched the sunset from my garden, taking a glass of wine and a bowl of fruit salad I'd prepared. The sky was that beautiful shade of purple, the kind you only see on the brightest days. I took a deep breath and held up my glass to the sky, acknowledging the scar on my hand from a previous birthday. To cheating death another year, I smiled, taking a sip. Then I threw a grape into the air and caught it in my mouth, like I used to do when I was a kid. 31 years. At least I got to see one last sunset. Sleepless file number 26, written by Eternally Hungry. Dinner is ready. Too lazy to study, you entertain yourself with an arcade game on your phone. The whiff of something delicious found its way into your nostrils. You assumed it was coming from the neighbors, since your window was ever so slightly open to let the fresh evening air in. "Honey, dinner is ready," you froze at the sound of your mother calling. "You're already home?" you shouted back. "Yes, I finished with the article early, so I was free to go," your mother called up. "Now come on, I made us some meatloaf." Sure enough, you began to recognize the scent that had been making you hungry for the past 20 minutes. It was the smell of your mother's meatloaf. Suddenly, the phone in your hand began vibrating. Your mom was calling. "No need to call me, I'm coming," you answered. But before your mother even began speaking, you knew something was wrong. There was a lot of background sound where she was, people talking, engines running. "What are you talking about?" your mother said through the phone. "What?" you gulped, trying to get yourself together. "Where are you?" "At the mechanics. I just called to tell you that I'll be late tonight. The car broke down. Order takeout, okay, hun?" "Oh. Are you alright?" "Yeah, of course. Just studying." Well, remember to give yourself a break. I love ya." Upon hanging up, your eyes darted towards your bedroom door, which was slightly open. "Come on, your dinner's getting cold," your mother's voice came from downstairs. Your heart was racing. You closed the door as silently as you could and dialed 911. 911, what's your emergency?" "There's someone in my house," you whispered, tears threatening to fall down your cheeks. You gulped, trying to keep your nerves together as you gave the woman your address. "Try your best to hide and wait, okay? No matter what, don't leave your room until the police officer comes." Please don't hang up on me, you whispered, crawling towards the window and sitting down. I won't. Don't worry. Just stay calm and take deep breaths, and don't talk unless necessary. You spent the next few minutes doing as instructed, but it was easier said than done. Each deep breath was followed by a sob you barely could control. When will they be here? You finally whispered. They are right there, just hang on tight. You nodded, closing your eyes, counting in your head. Once you got to 150, you heard your front door being barged open. Police, put your hands up! Your heart raced as you jumped up, running towards the door. I'm here! Help! You shouted. But you shouldn't have opened the door. In front of you was a figure so horrendous, it was a combination of everyone's nightmares. It looked down at you with its distorted smile and hungry eyes. The last thing you ever heard was the sound of police sirens in the distance, getting closer and closer.